Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ITD10603. Nombor matrik 085432. Bulan kami akan menceritakan pasal mobile operating system. What is iOS? iOS is Apple closed source proprietary operating system designed exclusively for hardware integration by iPhone. History. Launched in 2007 as iPhone OS, renamed iOS in 2010. Market reach power over 1.46 billion active devices globally. Around 28% market share. Foundation built on a Unix-based platform architecture for Darwin OS.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Akil551. My number matrix is 085401. Today we're going to talk about the operating system structure. iOS use strict layer architecture. Higher layer provide easy feature to apps, while lower layer talk directly to hardware components. The first one will be Cocoa Touch. The interface handle touch events, Gesture, UKIT, and Swift UI frameworks. The second one will be media layer, graphic and sound, manage audio, video, and metal API for heavy GPU rendering. The third one will be core service, system brain, handle background feature like CloudKit, GPS, and data storage. The final one will be Core OS, the foundation, manage low-level networking, memory access, and raw security. Okay, XNU hybrid kernel. We have two, March microkernel and BSD layer. March microkernel handle core responsibility. For example, like virtual memory management, thread scheduling and priorities, interprocess communication. BSD layer provides standard server system, like POSIX compliance rule, networking stack, and file system abstraction interface. Why hybrid? It combines extreme speed of monolithic system with a tight safety box of microkernel. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Ahmad Fisiki bin Muhammad Lamid. My matrix is 085616. Today I will talk about process scheduling. Like a mesh kernel schedule is a iOS released on multi-level, feedback queue with priority permission to decide which task gets priority. First, responsiveness first is a app running in the foreground. It's like what the user sees. Receive the highest priority. Number 2 is a time quantum. High priority tasks get longer slice of processing time. 3 is a preemption. If a user touch the screen, current lower task stop immediately to process the touch response. For the 3.1, which is a concurrency and GCD, is have a 3 queues, which is for the first is a main queue, a single serial queue strictly reserved for UI updates. Heavy background, which is been here to prevent screen freeze. Number 2 is a global queues, concurrency queues shared by the system organized dynamically by quality of service, importance, which is a important service. Number 3 is a energy strategy. Is a use AppNap to freeze inactive app and move background synchronize tasks and exclusively to efficiency. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Haris Amshar bin Jassim. My matric number is 5788. Now I will explain about dialog handling. A dialog happen when two or more threads are waiting for each other and none of them can continue. Because of that, the application becomes stuck or freeze completely. A common mistake in iOS is using dispatch scenes inside the same serial queue. This creates a situation where the queue waits for itself forever. To reduce deadlock, iOS developer use several strategies. First, log ordering. Where logs are taken in a fixed order. Second is a timeout, where threads stop after a certain time. Lastly, iOS has a watchdog timer. If the main UI are freeze too long, around second time, iOS automatically terminate the app to protect the system. Now I go to other slide. Deadlock can be compared to traffic jam inside the system where two tasks keep waiting for each other forever. To prevent this problem, iOS developer avoid nested synchronous dispatch because a thread should not wait for itself. And last, if the app still becomes stuck, the watchdog times acts as a recovery mechanism by automatically killing the apps after about second time. So overall, the log handling is important to keep application response stable and safe for users. That's all from me. Bye.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Arzi Faisal bin Azhar. My matrix number is 085706. I will talk about Apple File System APFS. So Apple introduced the APFS to replace older system, making it much faster and more efficient for modern device using flash or SSD storage. It feature cloning to duplicate file instantly without using extra space. Next, space sharing, so volumes resize automatically. Next, crash protection to keep your data safe if a crash occurs. Next, data protection and security. To keep your information safe, Apple used three main security layers. First, file level encryption. Every file is encrypted individually, tied directly to the hardware security chips. Next, signed system volume. System files are locked as read-only to prevent malware from changing them. Lastly, app sandboxing. Each app lives in its own private space, so it cannot access your other apps' data without your permission. Thank you.
In conclusion, iOS is a highly sophisticated mobile operating system that excels in balancing performance, energy efficiency, and data security. Though its structured four-layer architecture and the unique XMU hybrid kernel, iOS bridges the gap between hardware-level speed and user-level modularity seamlessly. In terms of processing handling, mechanisms like the Smart Scheduler and Brand Central Dispatch ensure that user interaction always stays fast and responsive without destroying battery life. Furthermore, the sensitive approach to deadlock management via the watchdog timer combined with file level security and fast storage cloning in the Apple's file system proves that iOS is engineered for maximum stability and privacy. Although its closed nature gives user customization, it gives Apple the unique power to create perfectly integrated ecosystem where hardware and software work as one. That's all.